We got Toilet Man on the stream here and there. It's been a while since I've done a live stream, but there was quite a few league predictions that I still got to do, so I thought I better get ahead of myself and make sure that I put this video out there as one at a time, and up to like 10 o'clock PM my time. So we got the Championship, we got League One, we got League Two, and we also got the National League that's continue on their matches there tomorrow. So yeah, let's take it one league at a time. We'll start off with the Championship, and review the games last time rounds, see how we're looking on the leaderboard, and go from there. So bear with me, and we'll have to interact with some of the people that's also in here. So we've got ECF Scoobs in here as well too. So nice to see you. You're desperately after the Exeter City scoreline prediction, but we'll have to stick around for quite a while by the time we get to the League 2 games. So we'll start off the Championship, League 1, League 2, and if not, you'll make sure to have a description, or you can ask me later in the comment section below there too. So yeah, let's go over the Championship games. So from match day number 28, my Championship side, Swansea, they got a big 2-0 victory against Norwich. Had Coventry and Watford's a 0-0 stalemate, so disappointing for Watford as of late. Cardiff City 2-0 winners against Bristol City. Brentford destroying Middlesbrough 4-1. Millwall 4-1 victors against Sheffield Wednesday. Nottingham Forest 3-0 winners against Wycombe. Bournemouth finally managed to get back to winning ways, a 3-2 win against Rotherham. QPR defeated Blackburn 0-0. 0-0 stalemate between Stoke City and Reading. Rotherham defeating Preston 2-1, and Luton Town and Huddersfield was a 1-1 draw. You're thinking about doing one of the park runs in Australia? Yeah, that'd be really nice if you did there. If we know your full name, and then I can look you up there on the Google, and maybe I can make a video about your particular venue, best and all that. Quite interesting. Yeah, go ahead. To add to my series, still got to do the New Zealand Park Run catch-up video from the previous week there, so stay tuned for that. Possibly I might do that video tomorrow there. So those were the games from last time rounds. How did we get on with our predictions? Well, there was quite a few games actually. I think there was also a few other catch-up games previous week there, so it was pretty similar from myself in the Football Simulator. 28.7 Thursday. Derby, Nottingham Forest, as well as Millwall, Norwich, and the Cardiff Millwall draws. The Football Simulator picked up 28.43, with flights of Sheffield Wednesday, Brentford, Bournemouth, Brentford, Swansea, Blackburn, Sheffield Wednesday, Derby, Forest, Barnsley, and all that. So a lot of the games managed to get correct between us both there, so pretty well done. So the overall leaderboard sees the Football Simulator on top, 283.35. Got myself in second, 239.42. Cavan Wright in third, 43.62. It's a emergency in fourth, 23.08. Spirit Eurydice is in fifth, 14.61. Roberto Hollis is in sixth, 13.25. And Tom Owen, 5.9. You might do the Ekuka one, okay. I drop this one down just to see how that particular venue shapes up. With my friends Huntsman and Nick. Nice. Have you got a rankings double people burger yet? No, I don't. In fact, I don't think we have any Peter Little burgers in our country, but shall see. There's more so investigations for that 500 subscriber special video whenever that comes along. Almost up to 450, so slowly getting up there, aren't we? So those were the predictions last time round, so let's see what we are going to predict for this week's matches, match day number 29 for these midweek games. I did get your comment about seeing the videos, but I don't quite get around to seeing the videos in particular, so I need to get around to do that at some stage there, all man. Good. reminding me. Right, so first up, we've got Rotherham taking on Cardiff. 2.75 for Rotherham, $3.10 for the draw, and $2.60 for Cardiff. So Rotherham are on 20th, meanwhile for Cardiff, they come into this in 14th place. And it seems like Rotherham is in better form, so both me and Football Simulator is going to go with a 2-0 win to kick us off. Sheffield Wednesday against Wycombe Wanderers, $1.83 for Sheffield Wednesday, $3.50 for the draw, and $4 for Wycombe Wanderers. Sheffield Wednesday comes as in 23rd, 3 victories in the past 5, looking pretty flash. Meanwhile, Wycombe Wanderers are bottom of the table in the 24th, and they are 9 points behind Sheffield Wednesday, so that is pretty disappointing stuff. Going to go Sheffield Wednesday 2-1 winners, and the Football Science is going to go Sheffield Wednesday 2-0 winners. After your predictions, can you watch my recent video, please? It's only 1 minute. Yeah, definitely. I know they were short videos, but it's just been busy. Lots of videos to produce and lots of other things that I get caught up in doing. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. But yeah, definitely we'll be able to, as I remember. So next up is Wedding taking on Brentford. $3.50 for Wedding, $3.25 for the draw, and $2 for Brentford. So both of these sides doing reasonably well. Wedding coming to us in 4th. Meanwhile for Brentford, they come to us in 2nd. Technically, I do have the Instagram there. I just haven't really been using it. ECS Scoobs, so mainly just been using Facebook just to link the videos in. So we got Brentford's 4 wins in the past 5, Wedding 3 wins, 2 draws, both unbeaten sides, so it's a difficult match to call on this one, but Brentford's been scoring a lot of goals as of late, so that's what I've gone for. I've gone for Brentford 3-1 winners compared to a 3-0 win also for Brentford. Blackburn taking on Preston off ends, $1.91 for Blackburn, $3.40 for the draw, and $3.60 for Preston. Blackburn are on 8th. Meanwhile, we got Preston in the 11th position. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw here, and the Football Science is going to go a 5-2 victory for Blackburn Rovers. Do I know Wayne Kerr? Not in particularly at all, man, but it's one of those funny sounding names, isn't it? Like that Nick Gar situation, which I have to be careful not to say that particular word that might be offensive to people. So next up, we got Nottingham Forest taking on Bournemouth. We got $3.30 for Nottingham Forest, $3.20 for the draw, and $2.10 for Bournemouth. Nottingham Forest coming to us in 18th, looking pretty good. 3 wins and a draw recently. Meanwhile, for Bournemouth, they finally managed to get back to winning aways there. I'm going to go with Nottingham Forest to get a home victory result with a 2-0 win, and the Football Science is going to go with a 4-0 win for Bournemouth. Yeah, I do believe there's a real person there, but it's just pretty unfortunate names there, wasn't it? So next up, we got Derby County taking on Middlesbrough. $2.63 for Derby, $3 for the draw, and also $2.63 for Middlesbrough. Derby County are on 21st, 3 wins in the past 5. Meanwhile, for Middlesbrough, they come to us in 7th, only picking up 1 victory in their recent games. We're both going to go with a 2-1 win for Derby County. Would you call Barack Obama? Yeah, you did ask me this question there before the tournament, man, and apparently you're offering $1 million, and we'll definitely probably have to do it for $1 million. But yeah, sorting out where my limits is on that cash scale is on another hand there. So next up we got Norwich taking on Stoke. $1.67 for Norwich, $3.40 for the draw, and $4.50 for Stoke. So Norwich, they come to top of the table, but they are starting to fall off. I thought Norwich City were looking like they were going to start to run away with things there, but I lost a couple of draws, and all of a sudden they might be pushed back to some playoff position there. Okay, we got 20 minutes for Yates coming back into the live stream there, so all the regulars managing to find their way back in. So meanwhile, the situation for Stoke City. They in ninth. They looking even worse though. 4 draws and a defeat in the past 5 games. 1-1 draw in this game here. Make sure you hit the like button there, you guys. Currently we just at 0. We've got 3 people in here, so let's boost those numbers up. Huddersfield against Wycombe Wanderers, $1.62 for Huddersfield, $3.75 for the draw. And we got $4.50 for Wycombe Wanderers. Huddersfield comes us in 17th, winless in the past 5 games, drawing their last 2. Wycombe Wanderers, bottom of the table, and yeah, they've got a couple of games to play because we're also counting the weekend matches as well too. So I'm going to have Huddersfield, 2-0 winners, commit a 2-1 victory also for Huddersfield as the Football Simulators pick. Next game is Watford taking on Bristol City, $1.57 for Watford, $3.75 for the draw. Meanwhile, for Bristol City, Watford's 2-1 winners, Football Simulators going to go Bristol City 4-2 winners. Next game sees Reading take on Millwall, $2.10 for Reading, $3 for the draw, and $3.60 for Millwall. Reading comes us in 4th, 3 wins, 2 draws in the past 5. Meanwhile, for Millwall in 13th, 2 wins and 3 draws in the past 5 games. Going to go with Reading to win goal score match here with a 3-2 win. Football Simulators going to go with a 4-0 win. Got the battle of the seas being between Cardiff and Coventry. $1.91 for Cardiff, $3.40 for the draw, and $3.60 for Coventry. Cardiff City comes us in 14th. Meanwhile, for Coventry, they are situated in 19th. And they both got the same form, 1 win and 2 draws coming in the past 5 games. Have you heard of the new upcoming young gun Yoick Hunt? He's projected to come pick 1 in the A-League next year. No, I haven't. Heard that he was going to come in the A-League. I've definitely heard the name before because you mentioned him a few times. But yeah, that'll be pretty fascinating if that was true, wasn't it? Hey. But yeah, I must do some more A-League live streams there because there's been quite a bit slack on that project as well too. So for this match, I'm going to go Cardiff winners, and the Football Simulators going to go with Cardiff 5-1 thumping. And finally, for the Championship predictions, we have Rotherham taking on QPR. $2 $3.10 for the draw, and $2.60 for QPR. Rotherham in 20th, 3 wins in the draw in their past 5. Meanwhile for QPR, 4 wins coming in the past 5 games. Going to go QPR, 3-0 winners, and the Football Science is going to go a 1-0 win for QPR. Averaging 2 goals a game, but what team is he playing for at the moment? Because that makes a big difference. If it's a useless club, then useless division, then it's a lot easier to score. So that's the Championship predictions. Oh, shoot. No, we got 3 more games for the Championship. We turn over the page. So we've got Sheffield Wednesday taking on Swansea. $3.25 for Sheffield Wednesday. $3.20 for the draw, and $1.91 for Swansea. Sheffield Wednesday in 23rd. Swansea out in 3rd. Go off my Swansea team. 4-2 winners on this match here. Football Science is going to go for a 1-0 win for Sheffield Wednesday. Birmingham are taking on Luton Town. $2.50 for Birmingham. $3 for the draw. $2.88 for Luton. Birmingham comes us in 22nd. Meanwhile for Luton Town in 15th. We've got to pay attention to Luton down there. So 1 win and 1 draw for Luton Town. Meanwhile for Birmingham, they got 1 win and 2 draws in the past 5. Going to go with a 1-1 draw, and the Football Science is also going to go with a 1-1 draw. And that's not really nice there, toys, man. They Weekend is going to be the best player ever to play the game. And Yoick Hunt's brother, Mike Hunt, is slip of the tongue there, is also fighting for spots in the draft. There's no real draft for the A-League there. It's just like all the other football divisions. you just transfer into the league, sort of buy and sell system. You might want to swap players, but money does the business at the end of the day there. Not quite like basketball where they just, drawn they get drawn out of the pools and all that to keep things fair for a few players. Not quite sure how the NBA system works, but apparently it's a pretty good procedure. And finally, we got Brentford taking on Barnsley. $1.57 for Brentford, $3.75 for the draw, and $5 for Barnsley. So Brentford's looking pretty impressive, as we mentioned earlier. For Barnsley, they come into this and 12th, looking pretty woeful indeed. And 12th, winless in their past 5 matches. There. They go Brentford's 2-1 winners, and just taking on Barnsley in the FA Cup stage there. So they better continue their woeful form so they can get past them into the next round. So that's the Championship games, but don't go away anywhere. We're on to the League One matches. So it was going to be a long video. We're only a quarter of the way there, so stay tuned. So let's go over last time's results in my bet League One and see how things are all shaping up, and see how myself and the Football Simulator got on. I can say one of us did a lot better than the other. So let's see the results. What do we have? We've got Lincoln City. They were 3 winners against Gillingham. MK Dons and Sunderland shared the spoils in a 2-2 draw. Doncaster ended Oxford United's winning streak with a 3-2 result. Portsmouth and Plymouth was also a 2-2 draw. Accrington Stanley and Northampton Town 0-0. AFC Wimbledon getting past Wycombe 3-2. Shrewsbury 1-0 winners against Swindon. Ipswich 2-0 winners against Blackpool. Charlton and Rochdale 2-0. Burton Albion 1-0 winners against Hull City. Peterborough 2-0 winners against Hull. And finally, Fleetwood and Bristol Rovers was a 0-0 stalemate. So out of those matches there, it was indeed the Football Simulator that did a lot better than me here. Picking up 23.5 sits, so a round of applause for that achievement. With the likes of Accrington, Swindon, Doncaster, AFC Wimbledon, Shrewsbury, Ipswich, Fleetwood, Bristol Rovers draw, and MK Dons Sunderland draw. So a few draws, lots of winners, quits, predictions. For myself, I picked up 13.6 sits with likes of Accrington Stanley, Blackpool, Portsmouth, Doncaster, Shrewsbury, and also Fleetwood and Bristol Rovers to draw the game. Overall leaderboard as the Football Simulator 253.99. For myself is 215.76. Ben and Luke in third, 21.7. Cavan Wright in fourth, 6.87. And Blake White in fifth with 3.72. Don't know about a live park fun video there, Tall Man, but I did get that suggestion about potentially making a video about it. So potentially I could, film and then upload later. I would say at this stage is a possibility. But the live stream out and about, I haven't really quite figured out to do all that at once. So that seems. So what do we have? We have Accrington Stanley taking on Plymouth to hit things off. $2.25 for Accrington, $3.30 for the draw, $2.88 for Plymouth. Accrington Stanley, they come into St. 8. Meanwhile for Plymouth, they in 12th, both looking pretty good. Their past 5 unbeaten streaks. So I'm going to go with Accrington Stanley, 3-2 winners. Football Science Plymouth, 4-1 winners. Taller Man, I was thinking about doing a non-live stream, but just a video of myself doing the park run to show the venue, maybe have a bit of a discussion about what I normally do when I'm running, but this time I'm still in the walking process because of my injury, but we'll just talk about that further for the park run video is my thinking on that one there. So next game we got Peterborough taking on Ipswich. 2 bits for Peterborough, $3.30 for the draw, and $3.40 for Ipswich. Peterborough, they come into this in 4th. Meanwhile for Ipswich, they come into this in 10th place. So yeah, Peterborough better form, 3 wins and a draw coming in their past 5 matches. They got a 2-2 draw. The football side has got a 3-3 draw. That is. Next game is Shrewsbury taking on Sunderland. $3.40 for Shrewsbury. $3 for the draw and $2.10 for Sunderland. Shrewsbury, they come into this sitting in 17th. Meanwhile for Sunderland, they come into this in 7th place. Shrewsbury actually had better form than Sunderland there recently. So that's probably the main reason I've gone for Shrewsbury to win it 2-1. Football Science is going to Sunderland 2 winners. Pretty unlikely to die from the Tories, man. It just means I'm out of action from winning for longer. Just a car strain, stress reaction type of procedure that's going on at the moment. So next up we have Bristol Rovers taking on Oxford. $3.40 for Bristol, $3.50 for the draw, and $1.91 for Oxford. Bristol Rovers, they come into this in 20th, winless in their past 5 matches. Meanwhile for Oxford in 11th, 4 wins in the past 5, and I believe there was something like 8 wins in the past 9 or something pretty ridiculously crazy. They're looking like they might be in a relegation battle, but all of a sudden now they're steering towards those playoff spots. And indeed, that was their main way, nil stalemate. Next game, we got Portsmouth taking on Swindon. $1.40 for Portsmouth. We got $4.33 for the draw, and $6.50 for Swindon. Portsmouth in 5th. 2 wins in the draw in the past 5. For the guy Portsmouth, 3-1 winners compared to a 3-3 draw. We got Sofa King, Sheet, Stream. Yeah, not on the sofa this time around me at all, mate. Yes, you did notice. Also in class today, I got to like all the girl teachers and stuff. You did that last year though. How many times do you do that though? You always do the same stuff. What about the week of school subjects you should be concentrating on? So next up, we got Hull City taking on Lincoln City. $2.10 for Hull City, $3.30 for the draw, and $3.25 for Lincoln. Hull City comes in seconds. Meanwhile for Lincoln, top of the table. So top of the table clash we got on here. So Lincoln City slightly better form, 3 wins and a draw compared to 3 wins in their past 5 matches. So I'm going to go a 2-2 draw, very difficult match to call. And the football side is going to go 40 for Fleetwood, 3.25 for the draw, and 2.75 for Doncaster. Fleetwood are positioned in 15th, winless in their past 5. Doncaster, they come to us in 3rd, winning their past 5 matches. And one of the girl teachers really liked me working with him. Sure thing. So I'm going to have Doncaster to win this game, $3-1. Football scientist sees a 2-1 victory for Doncaster. Watchdale against MK Dons, $3.25 for Watchdale, $3.60 for the draw, and $1.80 for MK Dons. So Watchdale, they are positioned in 18th, 1 victory and a draw in the past 5 games. MK Dons in 16th, 2 wins and a draw in the past 5 matches. I'm going to go for MK Dons to win this match, 0-0, compared to a 2-0 victory for Watchdale. Next up, we got Blackpool taking on Burton Albion, $1.62 for Blackpool, $3.75 for the draw, and $5 for Burton Albion. So Blackpool will come into us in 13th, 2 wins and a draw in the past 5 games. Meanwhile, for Burton Albion, they are bottom of the league in 24th, though they have managed to pick up 2 wins in the past 3 games. So another big victory here is what I'm predicting. I'm going to go Burton Albion 2-0 winners, and we have a 2-1 prediction also in favour of Burton Albion. I hope Mike Hunt does well in the progression towards potential A-League superstar. And finally, we got Northampton 288 for Wigan Athletic. So we got Northampton coming to us in 22nd, 3 draws in the past 5 games. Wigan Athletic in 23rd, 2 draws in the past 5. But it's been a while since either of these sides have managed to win a game, and they'll have to wait that extra bit longer, as I'm going to go up a 1-1 draw. And the football science is going to conclude it with a 3-1 win for Wigan Athletic. So those are the League One games, but we've still got 2 more divisions to go. So let's get straight to it. We're going to take a look back at what's happened in the League 2 division. So this is the ECF Scoobs one that he's really interested in. Let's see how his Exeter City team got on, and how they're going to get on. Well, they'll get on in the next match against Bellows at Stage Flat. So let's get it up and see what the previous results were. I like Sisters Bussy. Okay. Your sister's busy, or your sister has a bus? Who knows what you mean by that, tall man. Alright, so let's look back at the results. See what we got. We have Exeter City. They were 3-2 winners against Bradford City last time round, so great result there for ECF Scoobs to get them back in that playoff positions. Leighton Knight and Colchester shared the points in a 0-0 draw. Harrogate Town 3-1 winners against Crawley. Tranmere defeated Port Vale 3-1. Stevenage and Wycombe 2-2 draw. Newport defeated Grimsby 0-0. And Cambridge United defeated Barrow 2-0. So not too many matches, in fact, there. And that does somewhat reflect back into how they got on with the match day predictions, as we only got 2 results correct, so it doesn't really change too much. I put up 4.95 with the Tranmere and Cambridge games correct. The football side put up 4.2 with Exeter City and Tranmere games correct. Also might have to check back to see if EFC Schools made a prediction on this one here, since Exeter City did win. And then he might add to his points tally, because he's got 3.3 at the bottom of the table with his 1 Exeter City victory game prediction correct he made so far. But Football Science leads the way with 237.26. For myself, I got 225.9. Cavan Wright in third, 22.2. And yeah, ASF Scoobs in fourth with 3.3. But here we are on to match number 18/21/22/23/26/27, as there's a whole bunch of catch-up games there for the midweek and also the weekend battle. Actually, this is just for tomorrow's games. And then we'll be back again for match number 29 proper for the weekend. So stay tuned for that. So first up, we have Tranmere taking on Stevenage. $1.83 for Tranmere. My sister's busy is a thing that's, or bushy is a thing that's not very fun, not the bus. She is busy. Okay. Do enough, but pays to be busy. So I got $1.83 for Tranmere, $3.25 for draw, and $4.33 for Stevenage. Tranmere comes in third. They are the red hot form team in the division, managing to win their past 5 matches back to back there. Meanwhile, for Stevenage, runs this in 21st, 1 victory, couple draws in their past 5 games. So I'm going to go Tranmere to win this game pretty comfortably with a 3-0 result. The Football Science is going to go for a 1-1 draw. Next up, we got Bolton taking on Morecambe. $2.10 for Bolton, $3.20 for the draw, and $3.10 for Morecambe. Bolton Wanderers, they come in 20th, having pretty awful season. Be really interesting to see it in the National League. Unbelievable. Gonna go Morecambe 2-1 winners, and the football science is gonna go a 5-0 win for Bolton. In fact, did you like the all out for 36, or was this the quicker game quite a while back? India suffered their worst test innings. Yeah, test innings. It was a test match, eh? That was even more shocking than like a one day or a T20. It was a test match there against Australia. But they managed to recover quite nicely there, and they actually managed to go on and win that series. So, gonna take the good with bad. So next up we have Harrogate taking on Cheltenham. 288 for Harrogate, $3.25 for the draw, and $2.30 for Cheltenham. Harrogate are on 14th. Meanwhile for Cheltenham, they come with us in 8th place. Both looking pretty good. Harrogate turned only one defeat in the past 5. Cheltenham, 4 draws and a victory. Yeah, exactly. I think the same thing there, Tom. Man, there's a number of teams been threatening to get the worst score of all time of 26, which of course was done by us, New Zealand. That's a record you don't want to hold on to. You want someone just to get on that total. I mean, even England and Ireland both had the opportunities to get under that. And was it last year or the year before? Year before when they were playing the test, they both had awful low totals. But yeah, just managing to get over the line and avoid having the record themselves. Well, I'm sure one of these days it just has to be broken, doesn't it? Well, so she. So I'm going to go with Harrogate and Cheltenham to share the points in a 1-1 draw. The football scientist sees a 2-0 win for Harrogate Town. Next game, we got Newport County taking on Southend. So Newport County are on 4th. They were top of the table once upon a time, but they are slowly falling off. So yeah, 1 victory, which was their last match they played. Before that, 2 defeats and 2 draws. Then with the Southend, 24th, 4 defeats and a draw. Going to go for a 3-1 win for Newport County. Football scientists going to go for a 1-1 for Newport. Do you think the New Zealand cricket team should fold after that? No, definitely not. That happened a long time ago. And, we recovered quite nicely. We're into the Test Championship final. We're pushing for the number 1. In fact, we were number 1 cricket team, Test cricket team in the world currently. So, it seems like we recovered quite nicely there. And we're looking great at the moment. Should be interesting to see how we get on in the final. Are we going to take on India? Are we going to take on potentially England? We're going to potentially take on Australia. There's a few teams in the mix. It looks like India is the most likely candidate. We'll just have to wait and see on that one there. So, yep, we're both going to go with Newport County to defeat Southend on this match here. Next up, we've got Barrow taking on Exeter City. $3 for Barrow, $3.30 for the draw, and $2.20 for Exeter City. This is the game. Yes, again, Scoobs. Better make a note at the 35th minute mark. And if you want to watch back this moment here, I'll make the prediction for this game for your club, Exeter City, as they take on Barrow. Well, Barrow, they come in 22nd on the table. They got 5 wins, 8 draws, and 12 defeats this season. 1 victory and a draw in the past 5 games. Meanwhile, this situation for Exeter City, they are in 5th, 11 wins, 9 draws, and 6 defeats, 3 wins in the past 5 games. And also, Exeter City are my League 2 team. I do know someone that is originally born from Exeter. So, a little bit of backgrounds towards this club. And, once again, they look like they're going to be in that playoff battle. They better not lose in the playoff final once again, because they were just, tip the scales a little bit too far, because they've done it too much for my liking. But for this game here against Barrow, it seems like a game that should be able to get all 3 points from. So that's what I'm going to go for. I'm going to go for Exeter City 2-1 winners. The football scientist is going to go one of the games of your life with a 4-5 draw. I think they are folding because of their loss for all arts 25 because they said 20 hours ago, considering it, what, for an next match to go all out for 25. Hope they lose to Australia. That would be so great. Well, we have to wait and see. Depends on who we're going to play. We don't know if it is going to be Australia. But yeah, if we do happen to be playing Australia, that is going to be a pretty difficult match to overcome because the last time we played Test match against Australia, we lost all 3 games, and yeah, prior to that, yeah, lots of defeats against Australia in all forms of cricket. One of these super giants, you can possibly say, things like Australia, England, India, really difficult positions. But yeah, other teams like the West Indies, Pakistan, other things there. Once you get lots of overs, you get hundreds of overs, 5 days of cricket really proves the great quality of the sides to win those matches. They come through, triumph, and progress, and make the final. Just shows how great we are, but also maybe a little bit of lack on the drawing because there's only so many matches you can play on a 2-year cycle, and a number of games got cancelled because of COVID. So that's a bit of an argument for another day. Maybe I should make a particular video about the series in general as well. Yeah, playing us because they said after India's loss today to England, they forfeited the series. Okay, yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, I don't quite follow that particular one there. So India did lose to England. Is that correct? Might just jot that down. Maybe I'll might have a revisit after the string there to see what's going on there. But okay, I'll take your word for what the talk means. So playing Australia, okay. I mean, whoever we're going to play, it's going to be a pretty difficult match, wasn't it? If we were playing England, it's their home stadium, so that will be a bit of a disadvantage, considering that was the particular stadium we lost that Cricket World Cup final 200-metre fashion. Will be after some super redemption against them, so that'll be a great storyline. I mean, if we were playing India, I mean, population of overall players, kids, adults, all that. Their national sports. I mean, cricket's not even our national sports, and look how great we do it. And if we were playing Australia, it's just our local rival team there. It's the ditch. And we have a lot of experience and knowledge and ability against. And it's your closest neighbours is the best ones to really to defeat. I have to say. But yeah, I mean, all 3 of those prospects have their different storylines, don't they? Anywho, getting a little bit sidetracked here, so we're on to Carlisle taking on a latent point. $1.67 for Carlisle, $3.75 for the draw, and $4.50 for late night. Carlisle coming to us in sits, 2 wins and a draw in the past 5. Meanwhile, for later nights, they come to us in 10th, just the 1 victory in the past 5 for themselves. Going to go for a 1-1 draw. The football scientist sees a 4-2 win for later night. Next up is Scunthorpe taking on Brentford. $2.88 for Scunthorpe, $3.10 for the draw, and $2.37 for Brentford. Scunthorpe coming to us in 17th, managing to go back-to-back winners. Meanwhile, for Brentford, they come into us in 19th, 2 wins and 2 draws in their past 5 games. Go Scunthorpe, 3-1 winners. Football Scientist sees a clean sheet, a 3-0 win for Scunthorpe. I can't believe India forfeited the series just after the first game. Well, it was all based on a points system there, toilet mainly, so maybe they just didn't have enough points in the bag. If they were able to win the second and the third match, maybe they just wouldn't be able to catch up, would be my guess, because not much points and carry on playing the rest of the series if you're not in the running for anything. But generally, for most sports, they carry on and competing just for like the prize money and the honour of the tournament. But I guess for like such a long period of plan. You got 5 days. Maybe just there wasn't enough incentives in it, especially with no crowd attendances and all that. So I'm actually making a loss on hosting events as well too. So there's lots of different things to take into consideration. But I'll just assume that's in the year would have already lost the series after that game there. So next up we have Salford taking on Cambridge. 2-10 for Salford, $3.30 for the draw, and $3.25 for Cambridge. Salford City are 9th, 1 win and 2 draws in the past 5. Meanwhile for Cambridge, they come into the top of the table, 40 wins, 6 draws, 7 defeats this season. They actually get 2 draws in the past 5 games. Gonna go for league leaders Cambridge, underdog league leaders Cambridge, in fact that is, to get a 2-1 win here. Football Science is going to go a 2-2 draw. And the final match is between Walsall and Mansfield. $2.80 for Walsall, $3.10 for draw, and $2.40 for Mansfield. So Walsall, they come with some 12, one between 2 draws in recent times. Mansfield, 5 winners back to back there. Sort of gone a little bit unnoticed. Tranmere have done the same thing, but Mansfield have done it in the 15th position. So it is pretty impressive going. They are the drawing team in the league. 7 wins, 11 draws, and 6 defeats this season. They got Mansfield, 2 new winners. Football Science got a 3-2 win for Mansfield. Are you going to go there, tall man? Hopefully you see your live stream. Yeah, probably should do a few more live streams. Can't guarantee that it's going to be tomorrow necessarily, but we'll catch you again pretty soon. I only got the National League games to go there, so thanks for tuning in there, tall man. Appreciate it. Cheers. So yeah, National League match number 24's games. And yeah, Altrincham defeated Torquay. And all the other matches must have changed opponents. There's been a big crisis going on 50 year down in terms of whether or not teams want to continue on competing, financial issues, and yeah, teams talking about like not playing the matches and all that. So it's all got to do with the money, especially from the National League South, North. But the National League proper, I think every club is continuing on. Eventually, there's a number of teams that got quite a few games in hands, so it's an ongoing situation. They might also run out of time to play the games. But I mean, it's such a pity for the 6th tier down that's going to like end these seasons early, have another cancelled season after last season's cancelled season, to have back-to-back cancelled seasons with matches being played. Just unacceptable. I mean, what they really should have done was stopped the league from last season and then finished the season, because they would have just probably only had enough time just to finish the rest of last season there to actually get teams promoted, relegated, and all that jazz. Instead, it's just like you're stuck in the division for a lot more seasons longer, and it's none of your fault at all. So that's definitely something I need to talk about. There's well, too many video ideas, but not enough time to do it all. So first up, we have a look back, see what happened last time round, and see what we've got coming up. So Altrincham, they defeated Torquay 2-1. Bournemouth 1 winners against Maidenhead, East and Solihull Moors, Sheffield scores in a 1-1 draw. Wrexham and Dagenham and Weybridge 2-2. Stockport defeated Yeovil 0-0, and Weymouth 2-1 winners against Bromley. The first up, I got Hartlepool taking on the Solihull Moors. $1.91 for Hartlepool, $3.50 for the draw, and $3.60 for Solihull. Hartlepool in 4th, 4 wins in the past 5. Solihull coming to this situated in 14th, 2 wins and a draw in the past 5. I think I've Hartlepool, 2 winners, compared to only win for Hartlepool. Sutton United taking on Woking, $1.83 for Sutton, $3.50 for the draw, $3.75 for Woking. Sutton in 2nd, couple wins, couple draws. Meanwhile for Woking, and 16th, winless in the past 5. Gonna go 1-1 draw. Football Science is gonna go 2-0 winners for Sutton. Barnet against Halifax, 2.88 for Barnet, 3.30 for the draw, 2.30 for Halifax. Barnet 23rd, keep losing matches, 5 defeats on the spin. Halifax on 11th, 2 wins and a couple of draws. Going to go for a 3-2 victory, 2-1 for Barnet. Torquay against Wealdstone, $1.50 for Torquay, $4.50 for the draw, $5 for Wealdstone. Torquay are your top of the table team. 1 win and 2 draws as of late, not looking the best. Wealdstone comes in 18th, losing 4 matches on the row. Going to go Torquay 3-1 winners. Football Scientists going to go Torquay 3-0 winners. Notts County are taking on Dagenham and Redbridge. $1.62 for Notts County, $3.40 for the draw, and $5 for Dagenham. So Notts County in 6, 3 wins in the draw. Dagenham in 17th, 1 victory and 2 draws for the past 5. Going to go Notts County 3 winners compared to a 1-0 result. Aldershot taking on Chesterfield, $2.40 for Aldershot, $3.40 for the draw, and $2.60 for Chesterfield. Aldershot have won 12, 3 wins in the past 5. Meanwhile for Chesterfield in 15th, 2 wins and 2 draws in the past 5. Going to go Aldershot 1 winners compared to a 2-2 draw. Weymouth are taking on Bournemouth, $4.50 for Weymouth, $3 for the draw, and $1.80 for Bournemouth. Weymouth are on 20th, 3 wins in the past 5. Meanwhile for Bournemouth, they come to 7th, 2 wins and 2 draws for themselves. Going to go for Weymouth, 2-1 winners. Football Scientists going to go for a 4-1 result for Bournemouth. Dover Athletic taking on Maidenhead, $2.75 for Dover, $3.50 for the draw, $2.25 for Maidenhead. Dover comes in 22nd, 1 win in the draw. Maidenhead are on 8th, 3 wins and a draw in the past 5 games. Going to go Maidenhead, 3-2 winners. Football Scientists going to go a 2-1 for Dover. Altrincham taking on Wrexham, $2.30 for Altrincham, $3.10 for the draw, and $2.88 for Wrexham. Aldershot, Altrincham, sorry. Going to get those 2 teams mixed up. Altrincham comes in 5th. Looking wide as of late, 3 wins and 2 draws. Meanwhile for Wrexham, they come into 9th, 1 win and 3 draws in the past 5. Going to go up Altrincham, 1 winners compared to an entertaining 4-3 glide. Eastleigh against Yeovil, $2.50 for Eastleigh, $3.40 for the draw, and $2.40 for Yeovil. Eastleigh in 10th, 2 wins and 2 draws in the past 5. Meanwhile for Yeovil in 19th, 3 wins in the past 5 games. They go to Yeovil Town, 4-1 winners, compared to a 4-0 result. And the draw, and $4.33 for Kingsland. So Bromley, they come into some 13th, 2 wins in the draw in the past 5 games. Meanwhile for Kingsland in 21st, 1 win and 2 draws in the past 5 matches. Going to finish things off with a 2-2 draw compared to a 3-1 result for Bromley. And that concludes all these predictions. We have the Championship, we have League One, we have mainly in particular. And also I had ECF Scoobs, and we also had Choiceman SB8 join in this live stream. So big thank you to you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, thumbs up, subscribe, make your predictions down below. Cheers.